right, so this is it, the big intro.
That's the big intro. We have to do good, or else they're going to put us in the hole again.
Absolutely. Well, I go in the hole. You go in the pot.
I don't even want to think about the pot. Welcome, yes, to our Halloween spooktacular once again.
It's this again, is it?
Yes. They've drug us out of the mothballs once more to entertain you with our scary stories and
terrifying.
Yes, absolutely. It's
terrifying right now. I am the Winter Warlock. Who's he?
I am Sidney Thermidor.
Yes, that's right. And we're from the Icebox Radio Theater, which we have once again kidnapped this year. It's turning into a bit.
It is turning into a bit. I think they like it.
Well, I think so too.
I'm beginning to think they like it because they went very quietly this year.
Absolutely. They just went right in there. I think it's the PS3. Rather old piece of machinery, but they like the Mario Kart.
True. I think they also might have been thinking that their movie this year was a good one. God. Man. If only they knew before they got in there.
If only I knew before they got in there. But at any rate, this is the same thing that we've done for previous years. That's right.
Yes.
Spook-A-Boo 3. Thrice, baby. That's a play on word.
That's what we're going with?
Well,
Thrice, baby. That was what you came up with?
I already have the stationery printed. I'm so terrible.
I would have come up with something better, I'm sure.
Oh, sure. Well, you're in charge of coming up with the movie that the Funny in the Small Town crew is to riff. What movie did you come up with?
I tricked them this year. They thought they were watching the good Phantom of the Opera, but no.
Yes.
They're watching the original silent Phantom of the Opera.
How can you do a musical that's silent?
Exactly. How can you do a silent musical?
I don't understand any of it.
It's terrible.
Well, let's see some of it now. What do you say?
Yes, let's start the film and let's start their agony.
It's the Funny and Small Town crew with
Carl
presents. Oh, Phantom of the Opera. I love this movie.
Would we say celebrate it though, really? Did people get together and celebrate?
Maybe it's a holiday.
the day it was published became a national holiday in France, I assume.
Yes.
Lon Chaney.
Regis's grandmother.
Okay.
That's actually pronounced Rupert Julien.
That was 5.
It's the person that they named that acting college after.
Oh, man, they told us who the Phantom is right off the bat.
Oh, gosh.
Christine Day.
Christine.
You tell me I would have been looking more like Carlotta's mother over there. She's pretty suspicious.
Ledoux. How come Ledoux is Arthur Edward Kervert, and then Norman Carey is Viscount Romshahaho?
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Raoul de Changy. Because they couldn't fit the actor and the character on the same line if they did that.
I knew I should have brought a mag light.
Do you need 4 million candle power in your compound?
Here we see the northern Minnesotan out looking for worms.
Snipe.
The director said there was a snipe down here and I'd have a part if I could find it.
He didn't mention the deadly spike traps and the corpses.
Look, the shadow knows.
Zorro.
Keep going. What do we got?
Are we watching an episode of Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
It's like he's out there he's looking for the symphony.
He's trying to match up the music with the action. Lada in
Someone let one of the violins out down here and we need to catch it.
You know, it's important to begin your story with a visually compelling image.
Oh.
He raised the lantern 3 inches, so...
The tension is raising.
Yes.
1 if by land, 2 if by sea.
The British are coming! The British are coming!
And...
Running out of steam here.
He saw the camera and froze.
Wow, the editing.
Line... It's a silent movie. Dude, silent movie.
Dude, you brought us down here. I don't know what you want from us. You keep looking at us. You brought us here.
You guys see that f***ing shadow too? That was creepy.
Yeah, dude, don't worry. We're right there with you. Just there you go. There we go. That's progress.
It's right up there with the opening sequence from Touch of Evil. The guy with the lantern. Oh.
I'd put it right up there with like the Star Wars text crawl.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The Paris Opera House, rising nobly.
Nobly?
Medieval torture.
Over medieval torture chambers, hidden dungeons,
and unhidden dragons.
If you're rising nobly, you should go to the doctor. They can usually get that fixed in about 3 to 4 weeks.
You know,
a little bit of penicillin, you'll be fine.
There it is now.
Wow, a set that looks like the Paris Opera House.
Yeah, or a painting of one, of it.
I'm glad this budget afforded 4 lanterns out front.
Seems like a lot
And
of
just
wasted
the one in the
space.
dungeon.
This real movie making here. They actually built this damn thing out of paper mache.
The Baton Death March.
Yes. All of these people risked their life walking up these steps that were made out of paper mache and plywood.
You know, a lighting fixture can really bring a room together.
It can.
Can also bring a room. Well, I guess we'll see later.
Yes. It is Phantom of the Opera.
Don't look now, dude, but that guy's hiding in a box.
Now they're playing Overture, curtains, lights.
Ragtime music.
Good Lord.
Oh, it's a production of Black Swan.
It's a cell division.
Mitosis.
So ballerinas were, I guess, dime a dozen in this time period. Just go out the alley and they're like owls in Futurama.
They're all
They just
celebrating.
open up a dumpster and they're in there just eating whatever they can find.
Celebrating their individuality.
Yes.
Attacking each other with their point shoes.
This music is telling me, oh God, they're finding something horrible and terrible about humanity.
Yes.
Dancing.
That is what the music's saying, yes.
Dancing?
Anybody else find it a little bit ironic that the Phantom of the Opera is a silent movie?
I find it odd
true.
that the Phantom of the Opera starts at a ballet. Shouldn't it be the Phantom of the Ballet?
Well, what is a ballet but a silent opera?
I'd love to watch a Phantom of the
Melody?
Ballet.
Who's she?
How is she floating?
Melody floats through the hall
What
and
kind
corridor.
of strange deal.
David to this. Ooh.
Executive. Somebody's gonna get executive.
Sign here.
You can tell I'm evil by the cape.
Oh, wait, we all have capes.
We're all evil.
I never got a chair, but I'll just leave it unaddressed.
Yes.
Rasputin standing in the background there.
Right.
Here's your
Ignore
deed.
the fangs, gentlemen.
Fortunate new owners. That seems ominously foretelling.
To be a notary. This is the guy's job right here. He witnessed it, and now he's going to put his little stamp deal, and
He's
that's
gonna
it.
hit it with a big club.
Gets a
They're
check.
buying it. They're really buying it.
You are the proud owners of a 72 Ford Pinto.
So that was the movie, huh?
Oh no, it's not over yet. They've still got a long ways to go and a lot of weird, awkward, silent pauses.
I see. I thought the whole thing was about real estate transaction, which
Most of
Yeah.
it is, actually.
pretty terrifying.
Wait until you find out how many cellars this place has.
Oh wow! I like cellars. We're filming in a cellar right now.
Yes,
Can you
we
tell?
are.
Can you? You
Can
can
you-
almost smell the mildew.
Yes, and you can
Oh, that's
definitely
me.
smell him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what else smells?
What?
Advertising,
Oh, yes,
Oh, yes.
advertising. What an odious thing. I can't stand it.
which we should let everyone know, of course, that all of this can end as long as
Yes.
you send some money.
If
to,
you give us
Case.
money, we won't advertise to you further.
That hurts him terribly. You should.
We programmed it to feel pain.
Absolutely. When you make a bobblehead, you have to go the extra mile so that they feel pain. But if you visit iceboxradio.org/live, there's several options there in which you can send money from your bank account to our bank account and to the Icebox Radio Theater.
We've made it. We've made it as easy as possible.
Yes.
For you to give us money.
Absolutely. Guys, come to your house. No, wait, that was too expensive.
No. That we
Yes.
tried. That was the thing before we did the Icebox Radio
That's true.
stuff, and it didn't end well.
That was why we had to leave Ohio.
I'm not going back to Sing Sing.
No, absolutely not. Icebox, what is the website? I'm forgotten. You remember?
Iceboxradio.org.
Oh, he remembers.
Yes.
Yes.
And you should be able to donate to us there.
All right. But donations aside, we still have
Donations
some
aside, yes.
lovely advertisements that you might enjoy.
Yes. Feast your eyes on the advertising space we have given you.
And then after that, I think we'll be back with something else.
Yeah, something else.
Sorry.
Mwah.
Toys R Us has the Big Bird Halloween costume and the Yoda Halloween costume for trick-or-treating.
Everyone wants to zap gold cake with vanilla frosting, devil's food with chocolate, raspberry with coconut, all with cream centers.
Please one singer to zap.
Right now, in specially marked bonus packs, you'll find a pumpkin decorating kit and 2 extra zingers.
Trick or treat.
1 trick and 2 treats from Dolly Madison.
Hallmark has the things to make Halloween a day of double takes. Liven up zombies with the tie and beanie. Join the pumpkin patch for Halloweeny. A bat for your belfry, a pet for your pal. You'll shock them like a professional. With things from Hallmark, it's no bother. One Halloween take deserves another. Head for this Halloween Boo Bazaar, where Hallmark products rest. But only when you care enough to send the very best.
Will I get pregnant? Oh, no.
Did we just do a jump cut?
Ooh,
What are we looking at?
she's moonwalking.
I'm waiting for another title card to show us what's actually happening.
What?
Oh,
The chandelier has
the
crashed.
chandelier fell and they showed nothing of it.
What?
What
That's a
wonderful
chip.
filmmaking.
Wait a minute.
No, guys, really, I'm just the boiler mechanic.
Oh,
I
no.
think-
People probably actually
That
fell
was
down those
probably a real injury,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There weren't stunt people back in this time period here.
You see, I'm in charge here. I have the cane. I'm directing the traffic this way.
Here come the gendarmes.
Lot 666 then. A chandelier.
Yeah, spread out.
Open
spread
fire
out.
into the crowd.
You got your chocolate and my peanut butter.
You got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Are we
The sexual tension.
doing
No
this
kidding.
right?
Intense.
Get a room, you two.
I'll
What
have
say?
him later.
What say pistols are done?
Ooh. There's the phantom.
And all day after.
Jesus.
What the hell's
Guy
happening?
looks like he's holding a roll of quarters up his ass.
I mean, right now, there's an evacuation going on, but if you
Ladies.
insist... I'm just going to, investigate this room.
I feel like we missed a few scenes.
Yeah, I'm...
Smells like hugging in here.
Ah, on guard.
Now, if I can just steal 6 or 7 layers of her panties, I'll be happy.
This is the perfect Shmee hideout place.
I'm going to sit here with my head precariously close to this bell for some reason.
I like to turn the doorknob extra slow so I really
my own
enter a room.
Alfred Hitchcock, what are you doing here?
Bum, 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 bum.
Christine.
Damn it, now I'm going to clean that up. Right on my forehead. Nothing?
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Heavens.
Oh,
Okay.
50 Shades of Phantom?
Well, he was a gray shadow.
Well, he had a smile there. Walk to the mirror, dear. Have no fear, dear.
Oakley dokley, phantom lead okity.
Oh, come on. It wasn't done
Like you
closely.
wouldn't just break the mirror, you French poof.
Christine! Christine, come back!
Now, you might be shocked by my appearance, but my mom says I'm handsome.
It smells like oil and BO back here. It's a mirror. Break it.
But that'd be bad luck.
They bought a haunted mansion. What are they going to do that could make their luck any worse?
Why is Christine so thrilled about being in the sewers? Ah.
My dressing room's so much bigger than I thought it was.
Touch.
Boogie.
Now she's gonna get pregnant.
She still hasn't reacted to the touch yet.
Turn. There's someone there. Good. Oh, jeez.
Come
Man,
on.
life sucked before fluoride in the tap water.
How much opium is she on?
Dave's not here, man.
Okay. That's a mask.
I'll give him this. The mask is creepier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. I think you're right. I think it's a lot of opium or maybe like lanolin or something like that.
Laudanum.
Laudanum, that's it.
What was the 1920s equivalent of Quaaludes?
Yeah. Well, there's good old whiskey.
Well, that's true. Wait, no, this is France. Absinthe. She is drunk and stoned off her tits.
I was told that girls really enjoyed face masks.
Once again, the music matches the action perfectly. The creepy man is taking you down to the sewers beneath the opera house.
My devotion, is that what you call it?
Meow.
My devotion.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. Oh, I mustn't.
I'm scared to leave the boat.
The train now weighs 30 pounds for the water.
Oh, thank goodness she's getting it behind.
Pew, pew. It's gonna turn on his car alarm. I don't know how to make that sound effect.
Well, he did just like let the horse go too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where the horse went, but it was gone when they got in the boat.
It's okay, we didn't know his name.
Whole horse packs in the sewers, just wandering around.
The Brumbies.
Yep.
Now, if you see one, there's 100 you can't see in the
Okay,
walls.
so that was a 2-minute scene getting them from the boat through the door.
Oh, a room with only a bed in it. Pretentious much?
I think they call it a salon.
Now she panics.
You told me you had HBO.
You're wearing a fez.
No, I'm Lon Chaney, not Dick Cheney.
Strangely, they both have the same scarring on their face.
And she's going to back into the bed now.
Squeak!
Don't be frightened, Christine. I'm just the creepy guy in a mask that kidnapped you and is now smelling your
Now
dress.
I'm going to sniff your skirt.
Ah, yes, it's picked up plenty of the sewer smell.
You're my only real friend, Jeremy.
It's true.
I know. You and me have been through a lot. Oh, we're back.
Good heavens.
Out, away with you, Jeremy.
Quiet. Whoa.
I'll claw you to death, I swear.
True. He'll do it.
Yes.
He'll do it too.
I'll have the Phantom sniff your dress next.
Oh, wow. What a creep.
Ugh, I know. I feel bad making them watch it now.
Is this a dirty movie that you got them?
I didn't think it was, but maybe it is. I'm not totally sure.
I don't know. That girl seems awfully nice to have a dress sniffed in the sewers.
Yeah, it's true. Thankfully, the man with the Hitler mustache will probably be in to save her any day now.
Usually the man with the Hitler mustache saves the day. Wait.
Yes. That's what we've learned.
Wrong.
That's what we've learned. In the 20s, that mustache was fine.
Oh,
in
that's right.
In the 40s, it was very much not.
Absolutely. So that was Phantom of the Opera. And you've been good. You've been calling or going to the website, iceboxradio.org.
You've been calling in on the CB radio, and we've gotten all of your handles written down and how much money you have pledged to our little theater.
Want to thank all the hams for contacting us.
Yes, all of the hams.
All the hams. And at iceboxradio.org/live.
Yes.
For the rest of us, you can see this wonderful program here. But primarily, of course, the Icebox Radio Theater is about radio drama.
Yes, of course. Radio drama is a big part of any radio theater,
Absolutely.
as one may expect, of course.
So we thought we'd offer up a classic.
Yes, we'll be giving you some real entertainment, something good.
For a bit.
Don't
get used to it.
We'll take it away if you don't keep donating.
That's true. Iceboxradio.org/live. It is the classic by Lucille Fletcher, Sorry, Wrong Number.
Yes.
I get that a lot.
Are they sorry? You'll have to listen to find out.
No, you like this one. It's about a woman maybe getting murdered, maybe.
Oh, that's my favorite genre of radio drama.
That's well said.
Yes, thank you. I said it myself.
I think we should maybe switch now to the type of entertainment about people who actually can speak. Agnes Moorehead in Lucille Fletcher's classic from Suspense, and Roma Wine's It's Sorry, Wrong Number.
Suspense. This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. Our star tonight is one of the most compelling actresses in America today, Miss Agnes Moorehead. Miss Moorehead returns to our stage to appear in a new study in terror by Lucille Fletcher called Sorry, Wrong Number. This story of a woman who accidentally overheard a conversation with death and who strove frantically to prevent murder from claiming an innocent victim is tonight's tale of suspense. If you have been with us on these Tuesday nights, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Sorry, Wrong Number and the performance of Agnes Moorehead. We again hope to keep you in suspense.
Operator, I've been dialing Murray Hill 70093 now for the last 3/4 of an hour, and the line is always busy. I don't see how it could be busy that long. Will you try it for me, please?
I will be glad to try that number for you. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all this time. It's my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I'm all alone here in the house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 70093.
Hello? Hello? Is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello? Hello? Oh, hello, George. Yes, sir. This is George speaking.
Hello? Who's this? What number am I calling, please?
I'm here with our client now. He says the coast is clear for tonight. Yes, sir. Where are you now? In a phone booth. So don't worry. Everything's okay. Very well. Now, you know the address? At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. Be sure that all the lights downstairs are on, eh? There should be only one light visible from the street. At 11:15, a train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case her window is open and she should scream.
Oh, hello. What number is this, please?
Okay, I understand. Now make it quick. As little blood as possible, huh? Our client does not wish to make her suffer long. Will the knife be okay, sir? Well, the knife will be okay. And do you remember the other details? Yeah, I know. Remove the rings and bracelets and the jewelry in the bureau drawer. That's right. Our client wishes it to look like simple robbery. Now, don't worry. Everything is going to be okay. All right, then. Be sure to...
Oh, how awful. How unspeakably awful.
call, please?
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I'm sorry. What number were you calling?
Why, it was supposed to be Murray Hill 70093, but it wasn't. Some wires must have got crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing. Something about a murder. And, operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon. May I help you?
Oh, I know it was the wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends, and they were going to murder somebody, some poor innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge, and we've got to stop them. We've got to.
What number were you calling, please?
Well, that doesn't matter. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it for me, and we've got to find out what it was immediately.
What number did you call?
Oh, why are you so stupid? What time is it? Do you mean to tell me you can't find out what that number was just now?
I'll connect you with the chief operator.
Oh, I think it's perfectly shameful. Now, look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 70093 for me. You dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and I was connected with some other number. And I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply fail to see why you couldn't make that same mistake again on purpose, why you couldn't try to dial Murray Hill 70093 in the same sort of careless way.
Murray Hill 70093. I will try to get it for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Murray Hill 70093 is busy. I will call you with 20...
Operator, will you answer me?
Your call, please.
Well, you didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked you explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly.
I'm sorry. What number are you calling?
Oh, can't you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Now, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty. It's your civic duty to trace that call and apprehend those dangerous killers. And if you won't...
I will connect you with the chief operator.
Please. Answer.
This is the chief operator.
Oh, chief operator, I want you to trace a call, a telephone call immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down because it was about a murder that someone's planning. A terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman. Tonight at 11:15.
I see.
Well, can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
I'm not certain. It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can trace it on the equipment. If it's been disconnected, we can't.
Disconnect?
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type who would make a long call.
Well, I can try tracing it. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Elbert Stevenson. Now, but listen...
And your telephone number, please?
Oh, Plaza 42295. But if you go on wasting all this time...
Why do you want the call traced, please?
Why? Well... Oh, no reason. No reason. I mean, I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. These men sounded like killers. They're dangerous. They're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight, and I thought the police ought to know.
Have you reported this to the police?
Well, no, not yet.
You want this call checked purely as a private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile...
I'm sorry, Mrs. Stevenson, but I'm afraid we couldn't make this check for you and trace the call just in your say-so as a private individual.
Well,
we'd have to do something more official.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You mean to tell me I can't report that there's going to be a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. Well, all right. I'll call the police.
Thank you. I'm sure that would be the best way to...
Ridiculous. It's perfectly ridiculous. Oh...
Your call, please.
The police department. Get me the police department, please.
Thank you. Bringing the police department.
Disney Sunday movie, the Davises are moving into a new house.
Definite fixer-upper.
Where the tenants are deceased. but not departed.
This house is not haunted. Keep an eye out for the Boogity Man. What Boogity Man? Boogity, boogity.
Now it's every man, woman, and child for himself.
I saw him! What a weirdo. Dad's gonna negotiate with Mr. Hamburger Face.
It's spirited family fun. Mr. Boogity.
Right move.
Great cereal, Frankenberry.
Frankly, it's very good. Our visitor, perhaps he'd like a monster for breakfast today.
The real Frankenstein.
This monster's not on the menu.
What Frankenberry cereal is? Strawberry-flavored marshmallows? It's part of this complete breakfast.
Good.
How about a monster for breakfast today?
For real.
Check it out! You guys hear something? Come on, shut up, shut up.
You guys are so immature.
Was that your sister?
I'm not sure.
Get out of here!
Police station, precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department, this is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Elbert Smythe Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder. I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet, but I just overheard plans for it over the telephone, over a wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody is so stupid, and I guess in the end you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. Two men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near a bridge. Are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well.
I see.
And
when was all this, ma'am?
Well, about 8 minutes ago. Oh, then you can do something. You do understand.
What is your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Elbert Stevenson.
And your address?
53 North Sutton Place. 53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, you know, and we have a private patrolman on our street, and 2nd Avenue.
And what was the number you were calling?
Murray Hill 70093. But that wasn't the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 70093 is my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I'm an invalid, you know, and it's the maid's night off, and I hate to be alone, even though he says I'm perfectly safe as long as I have the telephone right beside my bed.
Well, we'll look into it, Mrs. Stevenson. And we'll see if we can check it with the telephone company.
But the telephone company said they couldn't check the call if the parties had stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and personally, I feel you ought to do something far more immediate and drastic than just check the call. What good does checking the call do if they stop talking? By the time you track it down, they'll already have committed the murder.
Well, we'll take care of it, don't you worry.
Well, I'd say the whole thing calls for a search, a complete and thorough search of the whole city. Now, I'm very near the bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue, and I know I'd feel a lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
And what makes you think the murder's going to be committed in your neighborhood, ma'am?
Well, I don't know. Only the coincidence is so horrible. 2nd Avenue and patrolman and the bridge.
2nd Avenue is a very long street, ma'am.
I know it.
And you know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone. Not to mention Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and the Bronx.
I know.
How do you know there isn't some little house out on Staten Island on some little 2nd Avenue you've never even heard about? How do you know they're even talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call in the New York dialing system.
Maybe it was a long-distance call you overheard. Telephones are funny things. Look, lady, why don't you look at it this way? Supposing you hadn't broken in on that telephone call. Supposing you'd got your husband the way you always do. You wouldn't be upset, would you?
No, I suppose not, only it sounded so inhuman, so cold-blooded.
Well, a lot of murders are plotted in this city every day, ma'am.
Well,
we manage to prevent most all of them, but a clue of this kind is so vague. Isn't much more use to us than no clue at all.
But surely you...
Unless, of course, you have some reason for thinking this call was phony, and that somebody may be planning to murder you.
Me? Oh, no, I hardly think so. Well, I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I see nobody except my maid, Eloise, and she's a big girl. She weighs 200 pounds. She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray. And the only other person is my husband, Albert. He's crazy about me. He just adores me. Waits on me hand and foot. Has scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, then there's nothing for you to worry about.
But
now, if you'll just leave the rest of this to us, we'll take
what
care
will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 now.
We'll take care of it, lady.
Well, will you broadcast it all over the city and send out squads and warn your radio cars to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we'd take care of it. Just now, I've got a couple of other matters here on my desk that require immediate attention. Good night, ma'am, and thank you.
Oh, you idiot. Oh, now, why did I hang up the phone like that? Now he'll think I am a fool. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he? Oh.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you ring that Murray Hill 70093 number again? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
I will try it for you.
Well, try. Oh. So nervous. Why it's so long?
I'm sorry. Murray Hill 70093 is busy. I will call you.
I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. Oh, if I could only get out of this bed for a little while. If I could get a breath of fresh air, or just lean out of the window, or see the street. Hello, Albert? Hello? 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 Oh, what's the matter with this phone? Hello? 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 Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? Hello?
Your call, please.
Hello, operator. I don't know what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now, look. I'm an invalid, and I'm very nervous, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed. But if this keeps on much longer...
What seems to be the trouble, please?
Well, everything's wrong. I haven't had one bit of satisfaction out of one call I've made this evening. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care. And now my phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds or so. And when I pick it up, there's no one there.
I'm sorry. If you will hang up, I will test it for you.
I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put that call through, whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
You can't, and why? Why, may I ask?
The dial system is automatic.
Oh.
If someone is trying to dial your number, there is no way to check whether the call is coming through the system or not.
Oh,
unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Well, of all this stupidness. And meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check the trouble for you.
Check it. That's all anybody can do. Oh, what's the use of talking to you? You're stupid. I'll fix her. Of all the impudence. Oh, how dare she speak to me like that? How dare she speak to me like that? Oh.
Your call, please.
Young woman, I don't know your name. But there are ways of finding you out. And I'm going to report you to your superiors for the most unpardonable rudeness and insolence that has ever been my privilege. Give me the business office at once.
You may dial that number direct.
Dial it direct? I'll do no such thing. I don't even know the number.
The number is in the directory, or you may secure it by dialing information.
Now listen here, you... Oh, what's the use? Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm going out of my mind. Hello? Hello? Stop ringing me, do you hear? Answer me. Who is this? You realize you're driving me crazy? Who's calling me? What are you doing it for? Now stop it, stop it, stop it, I say. Hello? Hello? If you don't stop ringing me, I'm going to call the police. You hear? The police! Oh, if Albert would only come home. Oh, let it ring. Let it go on ringing. It's a trick of some kind. And I won't answer it. I won't, even if it goes on ringing all night. Now, what's the matter? Why did they stop ringing all of a sudden? What time is it? Oh, where did I put that clock? 5 to 11. Oh, they've decided something. They're sure I'm home. They heard my voice answer them just now. That's why they've been ringing me. Why no one has answered me. Operator again. Oh, where is she? Why doesn't she answer? Oh, operator. Why doesn't she answer?
Your call, please.
Where were you just now? Why didn't you answer at once? Give me the police department.
I'm sorry. Just a minute.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. The line is busy. I will call you.
Busy? But that's impossible. The police department can't be busy. There must be other lines available.
The line is busy.
Oh.
I will try to get them for you later.
No, I've got to speak to them now, or it may be too late. I've got to talk to someone.
That's disgusting. I can't believe you're doing that with me in the room.
Are you still here?
Yes, of course I'm still here.
I thought you went for gum.
I always live here.
Absolutely, yes.
We're filming this in my room.
It's true, it is. Although I get a corner with some hay to sleep in. And
I change it out regularly, I promise.
How about that radio play?
Oh, it was wonderful so far.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's wonderful so far, and I cannot wait to hear more.
I wonder if Agnes Moorehead is on one of those dating apps.
Oh, I wonder.
Which is, hey, we'll ask the children in the room. Is it still Grindr or is it something else?
Yep, no,
Okay,
no, it's not. It's not Grindr. That's the one where you order subs.
Oh, you're right.
You get your subs through there.
So it's the Subway app is where you get dates?
Yes. They've changed things around a little bit.
See.
It's for what do you call it? That search engine optimization.
Ah, yes, the search engine.
Yes, more people were looking for Grindr.
That's the engine that searches for you and then crushes you to death within its gears, correct?
Yes, it's that.
Yes.
There's only been one picture of it, and it was grainy and blurry.
Absolutely. It was walking across a stream bed in Northern California.
It's natural
looking
habitat.
back at the camera.
That's its natural habitat, of course.
Anyway, segue. Iceboxradio.org/live. It's Spook-A-Boo 3, Thrice, baby. And we're doing it again, and we're in the middle of a wonderful radio play. But first, before we go back and find out if Agnes will ever get anyone to listen to her, what's happening now? Is it commercials?
I believe it is more advertisements.
That's right. Be ready.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
The IBRT's Threadless store is now open. T-shirts, hoodies, even phone cases and protective face masks are now available at our very own merch outlet, iceboxradio.threadless.com. Choose from the IBRT logos, Scoop Sisters, Funny in a Small Town, Frozen Frights, and more. Then choose your merch. Clothing for men, women, and kids in a variety of colors. Accessories including buttons, stickers, mugs, and tote bags. Even notebooks and skateboards are available, and every sale helps the Icebox Radio Theater continue to bring the Northland's stories to the world. That's the Icebox Radio merch store at iceboxradio.threadless.com or just visit iceboxradio.org.
What number do you wish to speak to?
I don't know, but there must be someone to protect people beside the police department. A detective agency.
You will find agencies listed in the classified directory.
But I don't have a classified directory. I mean, I'm too nervous to look it up, and I don't know.
Information. Perhaps she will be able to help you.
No. Oh, you're being spiteful, aren't you? You don't care, do you, what happens to me? I could die, and you wouldn't care. Oh, stop it! Stop it! I can't stand anymore. Hello? What do you want? Stop ringing, will you? Stop it.
Hello? Is this Plaza 42295?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, this is Plaza 42295.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Albert Stevenson. Is there anyone there to receive the message?
Yes, I'm Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Mrs. Albert Stevenson, 53 North 2nd Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for last hour, but line busy. Leaving for Boston, 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed, Albert.
Oh, no.
Do you wish us to deliver a copy of the message?
No. No, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night. Oh, no. No, I don't believe it. He couldn't do it. Not when he knows I'll be all alone. It's some trick. It's some trick. Some fiendish trick. I know. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, what is the answer?
Your call, please.
Operator, try that Murray Hill 70093 number for me just once more, please.
You may dial that number direct.
Oh. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? I can't be alone tonight. I can't. If I'm alone one more second, I'll go mad. I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled to...
physician. May I help you?
I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital.
Henchley Hospital?
Yes.
Do you have the street address?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s. It's a very small, private and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley, H-E-N-C-H.
One moment.
Well, will you please hurry and please, what is the time?
You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I've no time to be dialing.
The number of Henchley Hospital is Butterfield 70105.
Butterfield 70105. There.
Henchley Hospital, good evening.
Nurses registry.
Who was it you wish to speak to, please?
I want the nurses registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire immediately for the night.
I see. And what is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I'm very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. You see, my husband is away, and I'm
Have
also...
you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why all this catechizing is necessary. I just want a trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person for attending me.
We quite understand that, madam, but these are war times, you know.
I know that.
Registered nurses are very scarce just now, and our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very much upset, very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid, and tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully. In fact, if someone doesn't come at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
I see. Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips? And when do you expect her in?
I really couldn't say. She went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? But it's not 11 o'clock yet. Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just 15 minutes past 11.
What was that?
What, madam?
That click just now in my own telephone. As though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook of the extension telephone downstairs.
Well, I didn't hear it, madam. Now, about this...
But I did. There's someone in this house. Someone downstairs in the kitchen. And they're listening to me now. They're listening! I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet. I'll be so quiet. And they'll think... Oh, but if I don't call someone now, while they're still down there, maybe there'll be no time.
Your call, please.
Operator, I'm in desperate trouble.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Please speak louder.
I don't dare. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry.
Oh, but you've got to hear me. Oh, please, you've got to help me. There's someone in this house. Someone who's going to murder me. And you've got to get in touch with... Oh, there it is. There it is. Did you hear it? He's put it down. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming up. He's coming upstairs. Okay, give me the police department. The police department. Oh, give me the police department.
One moment, please. I will connect you.
I can hear him. Oh, I can hear him. He's coming nearer. Oh, I know it. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry, please!
Police Department, Martin speaking. Police Department, Martin speaking.
Oh, police department?
Police Department.
I'm sorry, must have got the wrong number.
Don't worry. Everything's okay.
And so closes Sorry, Wrong Number, starring Agnes Moorehead, tonight's tale of Suspense. This is your narrator, the Man in Black, who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next Tuesday, when Mr. Donald Crisp and Mr. John Loder will star in the suspense play called The Extra Guest. The producer of these broadcasts is William Spear, who with Ted Bliss, the director, Lud Gluskin, the musical director, and Lucille Fletcher, the author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
Yes.
Run.
Go, our creation, go.
Oh, yes. How do you like it? This is our version of the Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Go, Tim Robbins, go.
You don't want to know where we plucked him out of for this run.
There was 5. I didn't think much of Andy Dufresne when I first saw him. No, he's coming back. Oh, good heavens. Well, that's that.
He's tuckered right out. He's out of steam already.
Absolutely. Well,
Gotta love the dollar store.
You know, this is why visual art forms are always inferior to audio art forms.
Audio is much easier to get away with things.
Well, there's that. But how about Agnes Moorehead in that play we just saw?
Fantastic.
The thing on the Sorry Wrong Number,
yes.
Cypress Canyon.
Sorry, wrong number, 867-5309.
Absolutely. What a fantastic play. What a fantastic performance. Screamed her head off at the end there. I enjoyed that part.
Very much so.
It was like
much so.
It was like I had some menthol gum.
Yes, some kind of grenade of menthol that went off in your mouth.
So if you're trick-or-treating this year, the camera woman is stifling her laughs again. We've talked to her repeatedly. I don't know what else to do. Whatever the case, we're having a wonderful time here.
Yes, we are.
What's the website they're supposed to go to and justify all of this?
Iceboxradio.org/live, where you can give us money so that we can stop bothering you and kidnapping them.
Yes, that was clear.
Yes.
What else is clear is that we're going back to the movie with that dress sniffing scene. Turns out it wasn't the climax of the film.
Yes.
Oh, see what I did there?
Yes, I do. I've also just realized I've kept them locked in there with the projector off. I've just had them in a dark room for this whole time.
There's been no noise. That's very disturbing.
That's very concerning. I hope they haven't eaten the skinny one.
Well, he would go first, although he would probably only be good for soup.
Yes, he'd have to boil his bones to get the marrow out of them, and even then, he might have hollow bones like a bird.
Well, I'm hungry now.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe we should go in there and see what's going on.
Yeah, we should make sure, because he is the eye candy of the group, so we kind of need him.
Anyway, iceboxradio.org/live.
Give us money.
We're going to go back to the Phantom in just a bit, but first, some more commercials. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Oh, dear, sorry. I need a bib.
I'm Count Scary, and it's almost Halloween, my favorite holiday. Is there any other one? Ha ha! And McDonald's has a great and safe Halloween tree for those scary creatures who come to your door. McDonald's gift certificates, and they come in books of 10 and for just $1. Ooh, what a scary value. And each one's good for a regular soft drink at participating McDonald's. Oh, my fine crew of boys and girls will love Halloween gift certificates from McDonald's. Will somebody give me a hand? Oh.
Hi, I'm Dumpy the Pumpkin, Carvel's fresh ice cream cake, and I'm back for Halloween. And here's my friend, Wiki the Witch.
Having a Halloween party? I'm Wiki the Witch, and what could be more fun than to have us for Halloween? We're both made fresh daily at participating Carvel ice cream stores.
You want to send one to a friend? Please phone 800-327-GIFT and call the Cake Honors most major credit cards. Thank you.
Rayovac is providing free personal kid-size flashlights for use when trick-or-treating Halloween night. These flashlights will light the way to safer rounds of the neighborhoods. To get your flashlight, just come to any Madison Burger King on October 30th and ask for one. No purchase is necessary, and Burger King will give you a special treat bag and a coupon good for the soft drink of your choice. But the supply is limited, so get to Burger King early. And remember, be safe this Halloween. Wear light-colored costumes, be extra careful crossing streets, and ask your parents to check your treats and throw out any unwrapped ones just to be safe.
I'm a little sad that the newspaper didn't spin in. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that piano was
He
rousing.
sounds like I do him, but he looks like he'll do me whether I say yes or no.
Ew. Meanwhile, Eric fiddles with his organ.
And the piano.
And that's all it took.
It's causing her appendix to burst.
Pulling knobs.
The kidnapping, the hideous mask, the weird behavior,
I've come down with dropsy.
Everything's cool now that he can play his organ. Oh, my ribs.
My compressed lungs and interior organs.
Eric, you play beautifully.
I'm not supposed to sleep in my corset.
Oh my god, is that a Stradivarius?
It's a Stradivarius.
You should have a doctor take a look at that.
How do you keep playing the organ and not get caught? This isn't a small instrument to hide. Where are the pipes?
I mean, okay, we're far.
Don Juan triumphant. Well, that seems important.
I'm glad they focused on it.
Oh no, it's just a demo tape. I don't want you to see this.
This music has been singing to me, and of our love, triumphant.
Not as good as the music of the night, but whatever.
La da 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 da. Wait, in the musical, she actually falls in love with him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
His beautiful soul, she falls in love with.
But he also had essentially a bad scar on half his face.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that would just be the orchestra, but, you know, you got it.
What?
The undercurrent.
Undercurrent?
Yeah.
I've been followed by background music my whole life.
It usually doesn't match up like this does not.
Every time I go to the bathroom, it's just polka music. I don't understand.
You don't want her. You can have her. I don't want her. She's too fat for me.
She's dreaming of the day where she can retire to a mansion in Beverly Hills with her pet monkey and kidnap teenage boys and stuff.
Wait for William Holden to show up and help her with the screenplay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so was the one thing he said don't do?
Don't strangle me from behind.
Don't touch the mask.
Don't
Do
touch
not
the mask.
ever touch
so
the
what's
mask.
she going to do? She's going to touch the mask.
No!
He's bald.
I haven't moisturized.
It was so terrifying in the day they couldn't even focus on it.
Sean.
I need a dentist.
Aha!
All through my word never to see you again. I will be at La Belle Masque.
Oh yeah, the masquerade. Yes.
Masquerade. Every face a different shade.
Masquerade.
If only I could read.
Aha.
Why does everybody write in English?
That was an easy day of filming.
One night each year, all Paris mingled, forgetful of caste, the merry mad Bal Masque d'Opera.
Very nice.
The silly songs with Larry.
That's in color too. Am I delusional or?
No, it was a section of the film. They actually filmed in Technicolor, or what passed for Technicolor in 1925.
Somebody had to paint that by hand.
It's not Technicolor, it's technically color.
Technically color. Now, this is perfect representation of the time. Now, this gal knows how to make an entrance. Look at that.
We got Puddles the clown over there.
She has a long ass.
It's Pennywise from It.
Into the midst of revelry strode a spectral figure robed in red. This is Mask of Red Death.
Yeah.
And that figure was Larry Boy.
It was the rabbit in red. A-la-da-da-da-da-da.
Actually, this is a pretty cool costume.
It's the reason they had those staircases, so people could ascend and descend them in style.
Oh, straight up, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I did see a cosplay of this once, and it was really cool.
I mean, I was just making the joke, but yeah, Poe, dude.
Where is He-Man?
He's dreamy.
He's even got a train.
Not every guy could pull off a train.
But if they could, it would be a great train robbery.
True.
Hey, boss, how you doing?
Faust.
On the tombs of the tortured men.
You're bringing down the party, man.
Rebuke your merriment? Yeah, well, that's just your opinion, man.
History majors used to be a lot more irritating.
I would do that, though. I'd dress up like that, go to parties.
Be the
Beneath
fun,
your feet
be the fun police.
lay hundreds of dead men.
They rebuke your merriment.
My arthritis is killing me.
On the roof of the opera.
That's at least 2 cellars up.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys just saw that unidentified flying object, but if you look real closely, you'll see what they don't want you to know.
The stagehand holding the pigeon to let it go at exactly the right moment.
That's what they want you to think.
That's okay.
They could only afford the one bird.
Yes, they got to catch it now. Take 2. Back to 1. Oop, there he is. You know,
really
I gotta
like
admit.
the Chopin chamber music.
Yeah. But that is a world-class makeout spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you want to talk, or,
Did he show you his organ?
How's he supposed to know? You brought him here.
My mustache says we're fine. And that we should take Poland first.
Right.
I don't... It's kind of unmistakable. The sexual tension between these two is not nearly what it was between him and the other guy.
No, absolutely not.
They just stared at each other.
It was shit
We're gonna get
as
a
far
card
as your eye
here?
could see.
Are we supposed to write our own
It was
dialogue?
this big.
No way. She talked for like a minute. I've seen
Yeah, but
the
she
Phantom.
talked in French.
Are you
I've seen the-
sure that's all she's saying?
It's that Mike Myers
I think
bit.
she's been edited for time.
Ooh.
Okay, it's really dangerous up here, guys. Can I get down? Why is the statue's cloak flapping?
Wow.
Why is she going cross-eyed while talking about this?
I don't think Mary Philbin was one of those that survived the coming of sound to pictures.
No, I don't think so.
She's probably one of those. I have seen him, Raoul. I
He's
have
a
seen the face
horrible
of the beast.
Jesus, Spilky's curse will never sing again. Tomorrow I take her place in Faust. After the performance, you must take me away.
Well, maybe her story was less that, it was a play and that she literally made a deal with the devil, or,
Faust, play within a play within a play.
Credit.
Yes.
I mean, we did see the Porcine Helma.
True.
Porcine Helma?
Porcine Helma.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
You flee to England.
Free from persecution there.
French people are always welcome in England.
We'll be the belle of the ball.
Oh, not England.
The breeze tonight is heavenly.
Yeah, that hat does not work for him in that outfit.
The hat needs to have a much wider brim.
They're married now. He kissed her forehead. Oh.
I'm a skeleton and a pilgrim.
Robert Goulet.
Well, let's see if he can go for a little bit longer this time.
Yes, this is.
You can do it. I believe in you.
This is the fourth.
Don't listen to this naysayer over here who's shaking his head. You can do it. You can get off the table.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Any day now.
Just keep going.
Come on, you can do it.
There's a lot of government grant funding riding on this.
Go for the pumpkin.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
Yes, he's given up again.
It's 5. We'll just put him here with his friend, and we'll be all right. Oh, look!
How was that?
It was great.
No, we're back.
Yes, we are back.
I mean, silence, you fool.
We are back after watching some more Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, those poor fools.
Yes, the Mask of the Red Death. I love dressing up in costumes sometimes.
I will admit, as bad as the movie is, that Red Death costume is pretty good.
That is pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet.
Absolutely. I would wear that to the grocery store.
Oh, I would wear that picking up my child from school.
Absolutely. I would wear that going on an Uber drive to Ohio.
I would wear that ordering Uber Eats.
Yes, I do that in a variety of things.
Yes,
what would you do?
course.
Well, when you give us your donation at iceboxradio.org/live, you can tell us what
Let
you
us
would
know.
do with that amazing Phantom of the Opera, Mask of the Red Death, but the scene, the love scene that followed that up on the rooftop of the Paris Opera.
Yes. How did they not hear the Phantom wailing? That's my question.
He was only. Oh, I love that band, Phantom Wailing.
Oh yes, they're wonderful.
It's
wonderful.
so sad when
right up there with Frankenstein's Cranberries.
Oh, they toured together for a while in the Halloween
yes,
tour.
they did.
All the best haunted houses in northern Minnesota.
Along with Dracula's band, Flap 182.
Yes, I broke character. What of it? Iceboxradio.org/live.
Lee?
Yes?
We have to have this session, Lee. If you don't talk to me, things can't move forward.
So?
So why do you insist on saying nothing?
Not in the mood.
May I ask why not?
Oh, I don't know. Might have something to do with the handcuffs.
Yes, well, that is unfortunate, but I wasn't given a choice.
Well, that makes two of us.
What I mean to say is, the court ordered those restraints. It's that stipulation that allows us to talk here in my office.
So you're doing me a favor?
If you'd like.
I don't like. And being forced to see a shrink is humiliating no matter how nice the chairs are.
I'd prefer you not call me a shrink.
I don't give a damn what you prefer.
Everything okay, Doc?
It's fine. Things are under control.
Okay. And you, behave yourself.
I said it's fine, officer.
All right. I'll be right outside.
I understand your frustration, but I would think given your circumstances, you would want to take advantage of this opportunity to work through some things.
All I want to work through is these handcuffs.
I take it you're feeling persecuted?
I'm handcuffed to a chair. I've been locked up for 2 months with no bail and no charges filed against me, and I'm forced to sit here and endure session after session of the same inane questions.
So...
Yes, I'm feeling persecuted.
Why do you think the district attorney is persecuting you?
I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head.
Well, we can explore that.
Or maybe it's because a dozen podcasters and cable shows are out there trying to interview me. They even gave me a nickname, Bloody Mama.
How do you know about that?
They've been coming to my house. Mr. Riken has been taking messages for me.
Mr. Riken?
My contractor, the man I hired to replace my furnace.
Oh, yes. But back to the subject at hand. You understand, don't you, that you're not incarcerated?
Of course I'm not incarcerated. That would require you to give me due process. I'm here for a psych evaluation.
Which I think you should probably...
A psych evaluation lasting 2 months.
Be that as it may, you do understand why you're here, right? Lee?
I'm here because I knew where the body was hidden.
Correct. And how did you know where the body was hidden?
After she was murdered, the little girl came and showed me.
Start again. At the beginning.
Mr. Riken was working on the boiler down in the basement, breaking apart the old one to make way for the new. Well, that looks like fun.
Oh, sorry about the noise. Nothing for it.
That's okay.
Nothing for it, job like this.
It's all right, Mr. Riken.
Best all around, really.
How do you mean?
Well, this here boiler's 110 years old. They made them out of cast iron in those days. Later on, they made them out of steel. That takes cutting tools, torches, all kinds of shit. Oh, excuse me.
That's all right.
But a cast iron boiler, you can just break apart with a sledge, shove the pieces out that window up there, and you're in business.
Well, if it's that fragile, I guess it's a good thing I'm replacing it.
Yep. You got a beautiful house here, Miss Lee. But antiques belong on the shelf, not in the heating system.
How much longer do you expect to take?
Well, demo will be part of today, part of tomorrow. I got your new boiler on order. It's a treat. Only about a third the size of this one, but I'll need a certified electrician for the installation, and that's Tom. He's on another job till next week. Altogether, I expect to be out of here by the 10th, 15th at the latest. Long before it'll be cold enough to need the furnace.
Oh, I'm not worried, but you can't be more specific about the date you'll be done?
Well, the problem's Tom. He's about the only electrician in town I'd trust to do the work, and life up here ain't like the city where you got a phone book full of choices. In the summertime, all the contractors work 18-hour days, juggling multiple jobs. They can never be too specific about time. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, I guess. What's that?
What? Oh, the hole in the floor.
Yes, what is it?
That's the boiler trap.
The what?
Boiler trap. A lot of houses this age have one.
You mean that hole was under the boiler all this time?
Yep.
Why? What's it for?
Well, no one's really sure. Suppose you could call it a contractor's legend, a kind of old wives' tale. Fred Vukovic, he's the guy I apprenticed under, told me if you left a hole under the boiler, the fires of hell would keep you warm all winter.
I've never heard that.
Oh, Fred had a ton of stories like that. Never knew when he was pulling my leg.
It's deep.
Well, yeah. Gotta reach all the way to hell, don't you know?
You don't really...
No, of course not. The boiler trap probably dates back to when this furnace ran on sawdust from the mill like most of the houses in the neighborhood. Ash would fall down there, help prevent a fire.
Oh.
I didn't spook you, did I?
What?
It's just, you look a little green around the gills. With you being new in town, I didn't want you to think I was teasing.
Oh, I'm not new to town. I'm Barb Lewis's granddaughter. This was my grandparents' house.
Oh, that explains it then. Well, you're not exactly a stranger.
No, I grew up here. Well, graduated from here anyway. I came to live with my grandma and grandpa when I was 13.
So your grandfather was Snowy Lewis.
People called him that, yes.
Gosh, I haven't thought about old Snowy in years. But it's good to see you moving back.
Uh-huh. You're gonna cover up this hole, right?
The boiler trap? Sure. No use for it with a gas boiler.
Good. That's good.
So, you didn't know it was there?
What?
The hole in the basement floor. You maintain you didn't know it was there.
How could I? It was under a 2-ton boiler.
Yes. And it was Mr. Riken who first told you about the boiler trap? About the legend behind it?
Yes.
Did you believe it?
Of course not. Hell's not down a hole in the earth. Hell could be anywhere. A psychiatrist's office, for example.
Very funny.
No, it isn't.
Let's talk about Peter.
Oh, yes. Let's. Hello?
Hi.
Peter?
Yeah?
What number is this? I don't recognize it.
New phone. Cassie got us new phones.
Didn't she just switch you guys?
Oh no, that was, 3 months ago.
It is not normal to switch phone plans 3 times a year. You need to tell her that.
Oh, it's fine. And it's none of your business how my wife and I spend our money.
Okay, fine. I'll update my contacts with this number. What do you want?
Oh, I'm just calling to check in, say hi. How are you?
I'm okay. Working on the house.
Wow. I cannot remember the last time I was there.
Don't be coy, Peter. You remember exactly the last time you were here.
Really? I don't know.
The wedding. You were here for our wedding.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
Don't do this.
Don't do what?
Don't call me up and pretend everything is okay between us. I'm sorry for what I did, and I'm sorry that I hurt you.
You didn't hurt me.
But calling me up like this, we're not friends. We're exes, and I did hurt you.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh, this all kind of meshes with what we're talking about. The reason for my call, I mean. So Cassie, she asked me to call you.
Okay.
And just tell you I'm not going to call you anymore.
Okay. So am I allowed to call you?
No.
So your wife is forbidding you to talk to your ex.
I mean, you can understand, right? It makes sense. Cassie and I are together now, and,
No, I get it.
We just can't go on like nothing happened. Especially now with the baby here.
How is she, by the way?
Fine. A little underweight, but the doctor isn't worried.
So, this means I can't see her?
Oh, well, not necessarily. I mean, we thought maybe you just needed some time to get your feet under you, to get settled in after your stay in the hospital.
Uh-huh. And so your wife will no longer worry that your crazy ex will sneak off with her baby and put her in a stew.
You're not crazy.
But I can't see your daughter, right? I mean, that's what this is about?
Not completely.
I'm such an idiot.
What?
I just realized. I don't call you, you call me.
What do you mean?
This phone call. This isn't to warn me off. I haven't dialed your number in 6 months. You call me. She gave you an ultimatum, didn't she?
No.
I can always tell when you're lying. You're the one to call me, and I think wifey doesn't like it.
Well, I mean...
Take care, Peter. And tell your rebound the crazy bitch is out of her life.
Leanne, I still... Okay, I mean
Don't. Just don't.
Hi there, this is Jeff Adams from the Icebox Radio Theater, coming on with a special message for those of you who maybe haven't heard of us before tonight. The IBRT is a non-profit theater group based in International Falls, Minnesota, USA, dedicated to creating great original audio entertainment in all genres. If you go to our website, iceboxradio.org, and click on the podcast link, you'll find over 300 plays divided up into genre-specific podcasts, and the listing is always free. Feel like a laugh? Check out The Laugh Track for the best in comedy. If you enjoy science fiction or fantasy, the podcast for you is Tales from the Rack. And looking for something a little more long form for those long car trips? May I suggest our very own sci-fi comedy series, Radio Icebox. 3 complete seasons now available. And of course, for everything having to do with the spooky season, we have over 50 plays of our horror podcast, Frozen Frights. That's iceboxradio.org. Click on the podcast link to start listening for free today. And happy Halloween, everyone. The IBRT's Threadless store is now open. T-shirts, hoodies, even phone cases and protective face masks are now available at our very own merch outlet, iceboxradio.threadless.com. Choose from the IBRT logos, Scoop Sisters, Funny in a Small Town, Frozen Frights, and more. Then choose your merch, clothing for men, women, and kids in a variety of colors, accessories including buttons, stickers, mugs, and tote bags. Even notebooks and skateboards are available, and every sale helps the Icebox Radio Theater continue to bring the Northland's stories to the world. That's the Icebox Radio merch store at iceboxradio.threadless.com, or just visit iceboxradio.org.
Why did you leave Peter?
It wasn't going to work. What I should have done is left him 6 months before the wedding, but he kept pushing.
Do you feel you didn't deserve him?
What?
Well, because of your addiction, did you feel you didn't deserve him? What's funny?
It's just the idea of anyone deserving Peter. It's funny. And no, it wasn't because of the pills. If anything, Peter made that worse.
How?
Pushing the wedding up, resisting the idea of me going into rehab, which I desperately needed. I didn't really start to get myself together until after I left him.
And with everything else that's happened, no guilt?
I wouldn't go that far.
It was soon after that the dreams started, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about them. You said you always woke up suddenly in the dream.
Yes.
And that you hear things.
Yes. Hello? Hello?
What did you hear?
I heard a baby. Who's there? Hello? Who's there? Look, this isn't funny.
What did you do?
I followed the noise down to the basement.
Did you ever see it, this baby?
No.
Well, what did you see?
Footprints. A baby's wet footprints leading up to the boiler trap.
And what did you do then?
Then I woke up. Explain this to me.
Jesus. Oh, I didn't hear you coming.
I'm sorry. Now please explain this to me.
You mean the boiler trap?
Yes.
Well, what's to explain? It's a hole in the ground.
Yes, but why is it there? I mean, the people that built the house, why did they put it there?
Well, like I said before, no one's really sure. Probably the sawdust would go in there and, you know.
No, you said something else. Something about the hole going all the way down to hell.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to say here.
Well, explain it to me.
You want me to explain an old wives' tale? You can't. They're just stories someone made up.
But stories like that always have a kernel of truth, and I'm trying to... I think that...
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Why did they say the boiler trap led down to hell?
Well, that was what you might call some dark humor. Them traps were dug deep. It was difficult work.
That's what I'm talking about. This hole doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for it to be here. And it seems like it would be very difficult to dig.
Yeah?
So why is it there?
Well, the only reasons I ever heard was the sawdust and the old stories.
We're back to where we started from. Tell me about the stories.
Well, I had a friend growing up. Granny lived with them. Mine was pretty much gone, but she had no end of stories. She said the boiler trap was first done by a witch here in town. And the witch's house was always warm all winter, so all the other folks followed suit. It's that kind of story.
What other stories?
Well, she had a million of them. It's the only one I remember about the boiler trap, though.
Was there really a witch?
Nah, there was probably some old woman kept to herself. Them's usually the ones get called witches. Granny did have a story about an old woman kidnapped a baby here in town.
Really? When?
No, couldn't tell you. Couldn't say for sure it actually happened, neither. But she said the old woman hanged for it. That's what makes me think it never happened, because we ain't had the death penalty in Minnesota since 1911. I would think if you were having bad dreams, you wouldn't want to hear these stories.
I'm fine.
Look, I had a list of things to get done this week. Sealing up that hole was one of them. Why don't I just move that up to the top of the list, and then...
No.
Beg pardon?
Don't seal it up.
Well, it won't take but a minute. I already have a form built for the quickset cement. Real slick, too. Just drop it down in, pour your cement, and we're good to go.
Now leave it open.
What, you mean for always?
For now. Just leave it open for now.
You're the boss.
Why did you do that? Why did you stop him?
I don't know.
Your dream sounded very disturbing. It would be natural to want to seal up the hole.
I didn't want it sealed up. Not yet.
And it was the next day you heard from Peter again, correct?
Yes.
And things took a turn.
I thought you weren't supposed to call me anymore.
Yeah. Hello.
Are you okay?
No. She's gone.
What?
She left. She took the baby and went to her mother's place in Duluth. It sounds like a bad romance, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, I guess.
You guess?
Well, what do you want me to say? You call me up, tell me your wife's left you?
She just went to her mother's. She didn't leave.
Whatever. The point is, I don't know why you're calling me, Peter. I'm sorry, but your marriage problems aren't any of my business.
I wish.
What?
I said I wish. I wish that were true.
Maybe you should tell me what happened.
We fought, she left. That's really about all there is to it.
Except for the other parts where it's somehow my fault, right?
Well, it might have had something to do with what we fought about.
Go on.
I know, I'm an idiot. She's a wonderful woman, but I can't help it. I still love you, Lee.
Oh, God.
I know, I'm sorry, but let's just remember for a second who left whom.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you owe me.
What?
You owe me. You ruined my life. Now you've ruined my marriage because I can't love anyone else. It's not her fault, and it's not the baby's fault, and it's not my fault.
Peter.
It's your fault. You did this to me.
You've got to take responsibility for yourself.
I'm sorry. I know I'm being a jerk, but that's just what you mean to me. That's why Cassandra left. She demanded I look her in the eye and tell her I didn't love you anymore, and I couldn't do it. She was so angry.
You shouldn't have done that to her.
I know, but what was I supposed to do? Lie?
Is there some point to this, Peter? Why did you call me?
I want to come see you.
That is a terrible idea.
What else do I have now? She left with the baby.
I thought you said she was just visiting her mother.
Well, to begin with, but that's how it starts, right?
And you think visiting me is going to help?
I don't care about her right now. I care about you. I care about us.
No.
If you would just
No, Peter, stay away from me. Go and reconcile with your wife and get your family back, because there's no way you and I will ever be together. Do you understand?
I knew you'd say that. Selfish bitch.
Goodbye, Peter.
Wait, I'm sorry.
You dreamed again that night.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I'm in bed. I look over and there's a baby next to me.
Tell me about the baby.
Just a baby. White. I think it's a girl. She's happy.
All right. And then what happens?
Suddenly she rolls over and off the end of the bed. I worry about her at first because it's quite a drop, but she hits the floor on all fours like a champ and takes off crawling. I get out of bed and follow, but I can't keep up with her. She's just a crawling baby, but I can't keep up. I follow her down the stairs. I hear her in the basement. And then I go down there.
What then?
I see smears on the ground. Red smears, ugly smears, like the baby's been crawling through red paint.
Or blood?
Or blood. The smears head to the boiler trap. I get closer. The smell, it's intense now.
What smell?
Coppery, iron.
Blood.
I can smell it in the air.
And then what happens?
I come up to the hole. I come up to the trap. It's just a dark circle in the floor. It's so dark, unnaturally dark. The smell is overwhelming me now.
And then?
And then she cries.
Museum figures look so real? I don't know.
Good evening.
Why don't you ask them? Let's get out of here. We better power up with a Cheerios breakfast. A balanced breakfast like this one.
The Geico with Cheerios, the go-go power of power. You got to go and it really shows. The go-go power of Cheerios. You're feeling your Cheerios.
Cheerios.
This Halloween, capture your ghosts and goblins on genuine Kodak film from Thrifty. Whether it's print, slide, or movie film, Kodak is the choice of professionals. Thrifty carries a full line of Kodak film, including C126 24 exposure, C110 and C135 24 exposure in regular and high-speed print film, KR135 36 exposure slide film, and Super 8 movie film. Remember, the sharper you want your memories, the more you need Kodak film and Thrifty.
My little goblins will be out long after dark, so I depend on Duracell batteries to light their way, because Duracell lasts longer.
Tests prove after just a few hours of continuous use, regular carbon batteries wear out. But you can get up to 5 times more use from Duracell batteries.
That's why I trust my kids' safety at night to Duracell.
Duracell. The copper top battery. No regular battery looks like it.
We're home! Or lasts like it.
Hello, Lee.
What are you doing here?
Hear me out.
Oh, Peter.
Please. I'm sorry.
You need to go.
I should have called, I know. I'm sorry.
You drove all the way up here?
I had to see you.
What for?
The house felt so empty and Cassie's not returning my calls.
And I blocked your number.
Right, so I had no choice. I had to come.
You had plenty of choices.
I had to. You don't understand what...
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right, Mr. Riken. This is Peter, the man I was telling you about.
How do you do?
Who
Mr.
is...
Riken is working on my furnace.
Oh, right.
So I'm pretty much done for the day. Tom's due in tomorrow to do the electrical. If it's all right, I'd like to take a long weekend and go visit my grandchildren in Bagley.
Of course, that sounds lovely. How old?
11 and 16. Not so cuddly anymore, but they still let me spoil them.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'll be back Tuesday, refill the system, test for leaks, then we're done. We'll have a brand new furnace for winter.
Sounds good.
Unless you'd like me to stick around.
No, no, it's fine.
All right, then. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You have my number in case...
Yes. Thank you.
I don't think he likes me.
Well, he's been listening to me. What's that?
What?
There's a bag at your feet. Your overnight bag. I recognize it.
Oh, well, it's a 5-hour drive. I wasn't expecting to go back today.
I see. You're going to stay at the Nomad?
Actually, I was
Drove by
hoping...
the other day and the vacancy sign was lit. Not much going on this weekend, so I bet there are plenty of rooms.
Yeah. How about dinner tonight?
I'm busy.
Okay, maybe we could talk. A cup of coffee.
Sorry,
or just,
Peter. I'm absolutely swamped.
Yeah, but maybe we could...
Oh, God.
Hey, you. You're home.
I thought you were going to a hotel, not a bar.
All booked up. There's a convention in town.
Peter, you can't stay here.
Who said I wanted to? Just here to take my favorite ex to dinner. Gas station still has pretty good pizza, huh? What do you say?
You don't need dinner, you need sleep.
Why, Lee, what are you suggesting?
Peter,
Look. Okay, here's the thing. Let's just talk a little bit. Let's talk things out, that's all. I need someone to talk to, Lee, right? Right? Okay, fine. See ya.
Wait, did you drive here?
Well, of course I drove. You think I could walk in this condition?
Get in here.
If you insist.
God, you stink.
You don't. You smell wonderful.
All right, okay, let's get one thing straight. I'm letting you into this house to sober up, that's all. You might be bent on ruining your marriage, but I'm not gonna help, you understand?
Sure. Where do I sleep?
Wherever you fall.
Yep.
I didn't mean the kitchen floor.
She left me, Lee. God, why did I marry her?
Maybe we could move, just...
Why couldn't you go through with marrying me? Huh? I mean, was it me?
No.
Then what? See, because the thing is, Lee, I still love you. That's my whole problem with Cassie. She knows I still love you. I told her to her face. How messed up is that?
We've talked about this. I was in terrible shape. Grandma and Grandpa were still in the home I was on. I was taking too many pills for my wrist, remember?
No.
The broken wrist? I slipped on the ice that winter, and the doctors were handing out opioids like candy in those days. I was scared and uncertain. The next thing I knew, I was up in my bedroom in a wedding dress, and all our friends were in the backyard, makeshift altar over by the herb garden.
I remember. Cloudy day.
I couldn't go through with it, Peter. I'm sorry it got that far, but I couldn't.
Sleepy.
Oh, let's get you upstairs.
Baby's not mine.
What?
Pretty sure. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
You mean your daughter?
See, the thing is, Cassie and I, we were fighting right from the honeymoon. She knew I still loved you. But she figured I'd turn to her because I'd married her, right? So if I wasn't ever lovey-dovey enough, she'd just lose it. Really insecure. The pretty ones always are. Not like you.
Your daughter?
Oh, yeah. So, big fight one night. I admitted I still loved you. Again. Oh, but instead of yelling, she goes all stone-faced and silent this time. Then, a couple of weeks later, she comes home all proud of herself, smelling like sex. It was her boss. Well, he's a married guy, too, but she went after him hard. Turned herself into quite the little playmate. It was all just to get back at me.
Are you saying that your baby...
I hadn't touched her in weeks, Lee. Weeks. She comes home all stinking like cologne and spunk, and next it's barfing up breakfast, and then the doctor visits, and suddenly we're expecting. Oh, and the minute she found out she was pregnant, she went into nesting bitch mode, so happy she could bust. Doesn't matter who the father is, so long as she could fix up the nursery with the perfect color scheme and buy all the tiny clothes and drop $2,000 on this stroller they designed at NASA. She's happy now. She's a mommy. You know the crazy thing? She expects me to go along with it. To be the proud papa.
But you wouldn't go along.
I guess neither one of us were ever very good at going along, right, Lee?
I guess we weren't.
What about your baby?
What?
The one in your dreams.
What are you talking about?
The one, the little guy or the little girl. One that shows up in your bed some nights and then crawls away.
How do you know about that?
Crawling away, all the way down to the basement and the boiler trap.
How do you know this?
Your baby's bloody sometimes, isn't she, Lee? Bloody baby covered in gore. You shouldn't be dreaming about such things. I should know. I should know.
Hi there, this is Jeff Adams from the Icebox Radio Theater, coming on with a special message for those of you who maybe haven't heard of us before tonight. The IBRT is a non-profit theater group based in International Falls, Minnesota, USA, dedicated to creating great, original audio entertainment in all genres. If you go to our website, iceboxradio.org, and click on the podcast link, you'll find over 300 plays divided up into genre-specific podcasts, and the listening is always free. Feel like a laugh? Check out The Laugh Track for the best in comedy. If you enjoy science fiction or fantasy, the podcast for you is Tales from the Rack. And looking for something a little more long form for those long car trips? May I suggest our very own sci-fi comedy series, Radio Icebox. 3 complete seasons now available. And of course, for everything having to do with the spooky season, we have over 50 plays of our horror podcast, Frozen Frights. That's iceboxradio.org. Click on the podcast link to start listening for free today. And happy Halloween, everyone.
The IBRT's Threadless store is now open. T-shirts, hoodies, even phone cases and protective face masks are now available at our very own merch outlet, iceboxradio.threadless.com. Choose from the IBRT logos, Scoop Sisters, Funny in a Small Town, Frozen Frights, and more. Then choose your merch, clothing for men, women, and kids in a variety of colors, accessories including buttons, stickers, mugs, and tote bags. Even notebooks and skateboards are available, and every sale helps the Icebox Radio Theater continue to bring the Northland's stories to the world. That's the Icebox Radio merch store at iceboxradio.threadless.com, or just visit iceboxradio.org.
You expect me to believe that?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Your drunk ex knew details about your dreams.
Believe whatever you want.
Had you told him about them?
Of course not.
Lee...
I don't know how he knew. Why don't you ask him?
We have.
You have?
He said he was very drunk. He remembers nothing about that night.
Not surprised.
Tell me about the next dream.
It wasn't a dream.
If you like. Tell me about it. Tell me what happened later that night.
I dragged him upstairs and put him to bed. Peter was still drunk. He needed to sleep it off, so I just put him in the bed and then went to bed myself.
Yes. And then what happened?
I woke a few hours later. I went down to check on him. He was ice cold to the touch, just swimming in sweat. I tried to wake him, but he wouldn't wake up. Peter, come on! Wake up!
And then what happened?
I don't know how to describe it.
Try.
There was something in the room.
What was in the room, Lee?
I don't know. There was a sudden cold. There was a feeling like biting on tin foil, and my hands balled up into fists, and I couldn't unclench them.
Go on.
And then I saw something.
What did you see?
Shape. Black, huge. It was in the corner. It was the corner. And it was moving toward me.
So what did you do?
I got out.
Then what did you do?
I had to leave. I had to get out of the house, and I thought I could help Peter.
How?
I looked up his wife online. I found the address of her mother in Duluth, only a 3-hour drive.
You went to see her?
I tried.
Why?
I don't know. Convince her to come get her husband? Convince her she had nothing to fear from me? I don't know.
Well, what happened?
Things fell apart. I couldn't concentrate on the road. I kept seeing things. A car pulled up beside me, and a baby was inside, staring at me. It should have been in its car seat. It shouldn't have been able to look out the window, but it was, sucking its thumb, staring at me. I saw a baby crawling along the side of the road, completely alone, just crawling along like it belonged there, and then, after a mile or two, I saw the same baby again.
What did you do?
Questioned my sanity, considered finding a hospital and checking myself in. I mean, I was hallucinating, but then...
Yes?
But then I was there. I was just outside Duluth, a suburb called Hermantown. It's a funny name, isn't it? I had the address on GPS, but when I turned down the street, I saw the police cars, and 2 of them were parked out front.
Yes.
2 police cars, sitting there, no lights, no emergency. Whatever it was had already happened.
And that's when you turned on the radio?
Of course, and just like in a movie.
We have an update now on a story that's rocked a local community.
There was a news bulletin.
Police in Hermantown are investigating the kidnapping of Lilith Angelica Morris, age 6 months, from her grandmother's home off Arrowhead Road. Angelica and her mother, Cassandra Morris of Eden Prairie, were visiting Cassandra's mother when the infant went missing from her crib. There are no new leads to report at this time.
What did you do then?
I drove a while and then stopped.
Where?
Nowhere. Just along the road. I just had to stop. I thought I might throw up. And that's when I heard it. I heard it in the trees just beyond the road.
There was an infant?
There was something. It was in my car, in the back seat, and covered in blood.
It wasn't really there, of course.
Of course not. It was all in my head. I was seeing things.
It seems awfully specific, doesn't it? You see babies by the road, babies in your car.
babies covered in blood.
Yes. You see babies everywhere.
What does it mean?
Let's talk about what happened when you got home.
It was quiet.
And where was Peter when you left?
Asleep, or so I thought.
Did you look for him?
Yes, I went upstairs to the room where I'd left him. He wasn't there. I looked in my room, all the other rooms, no sign of him.
Well, what did you do then?
Started for the basement.
Started for?
I couldn't go down the stairs.
What do you mean, couldn't?
I stood at the top of the steps and couldn't go down.
Why not?
Because she was at the bottom, staring up at me.
Who? Who was at the bottom of the steps, Lee?
The baby. I could see her standing at the bottom of the stairs, sucking her thumb. Staring at me.
Was that all she was doing?
No, she was bleeding too. Standing there, blood flowing from her eyes, dripping down her front, pulling at her feet.
Lee, do you believe this baby was really there? That you were seeing an actual infant?
Of course not. She was in my head.
I see.
But just because she was in my head doesn't mean she wasn't real.
And then what happened?
There she is.
Peter came home.
There, arrest her. She did it.
And he had the police.
She did it. She kidnapped my daughter.
Ma'am, this man here, he came to the station and filed a complaint against you. We're gonna need
Go
to...
down to the basement.
Excuse me?
Go down to the basement. Look in the southwest corner. There's a hole in the floor. That's where you'll find her.
Find who?
The missing baby.
She admits it. See? She admits it.
Then go upstairs. First bedroom on the right. You'll find a black overnight bag there. I think he used that to bring her into the house.
She's lying.
I'm pretty sure she was already dead.
Lies. She's lying. Murderer. Murderer!
They found her right where I said she'd be.
And they arrested you?
They arrested us both. And I've been locked up here ever since.
Well, you can see why, can't you?
Because I keep telling the truth.
You keep saying the vision of a toddler bathed in blood told you where to find the little girl's body.
That's what happened.
But you see, in a court of law, it's
I don't care about a court of law. I'm pretty sure if you could have charged me with murder, you would have done it by now. I just told you what I saw.
Lee, if we let you go now, there's a mob of media people outside completely obsessed with your story. You don't know what it's going to be like out there, and we just want to help you.
Then you shouldn't have locked me up for 2 months. You're only being nice to me now because you're desperate. Why don't you have a case against Peter? I would think that would be...
Peter is dead, Lee.
What?
He hanged himself in his cell last night. So this isn't about a case. Forensics all point to him. Evidence all points to him. We know he did it. This is just about making sense of it. Explaining what happened. And protecting you.
Protecting me from what? I didn't do anything.
I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. Today was our last session. The DA says we can't hold you any longer. You can pick up your things at the front desk. You're free to go.
Just like that?
We don't normally do going away parties. Lee.
What?
Take my card. You might find things difficult out there.
I really don't
Take
think...
it.
What is she doing now?
God, that's terrible.
I thought she'd never even get out. It is.
I read it on
What?
BBC.
It's fine. Good Lord.
She give her the chair.
Give me the camera. No. Do you have your phone? This has been The Boiler Trap from the award-winning Frozen Frights podcast. Our play featured Justin Kapla as Mr. Riken, Jeffrey Adams was Peter, Ayla McIntosh played the psychologist, and starring Shannon Custer as Lee. The script was written and directed by Jeffrey Adams, who also did post-production on this episode. This program from the Icebox Radio Theater is made possible in part by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board, thanks to a legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. For more information, visit iceboxradio.org.
This is just so fun. I can't stop doing it.
I can't stop thinking about that Icebox Radio Theater radio play, The Boiler Trap.
I have to admit, they do good work when they're not kidnapped and being forced to watch a terrible movie.
But I do think we have to kidnap them at least once a year to inspire work of this quality.
It will inspire the horrors.
Yes, absolutely. And man, that was a good show. You can get that in podcast form on the Frozen Frights podcast right now.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever
They're
you
everywhere.
get them. We don't really care. We'll come to your house.
We will hand deliver you a USB with that and pictures of him.
We'll walk into your house and demand you listen to it while we watch.
We'll kidnap you, put you in a darkened theater, and make you listen to it, just like we've made them listen to a silent movie.
We'll drive you outside of town and leave you in the woods naked with a USB, what are those things? Bluetooth speaker. While you chase the car home just close enough to where the Bluetooth... I'm over-explaining this, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. Anyway, what's next?
We'll put it on 8-track for you.
Oh, that might...
Coming up next, we've got the conclusion of Phantom of the Opera. The thrilling conclusion. One of them speaks.
Are they finally going to sing Music of the Night?
No.
Oh. Are you sure you got the right play?
No.
You sure this isn't Jesus Christ Superstar? Wasn't there dress sniffing in that?
I'm fairly certain it's not Jesus Christ Superstar, but... I haven't fully figured out which one I've given them.
You tell me this isn't a YouTube production. What's the website again?
The website is iceboxradio.org/live. Give us your money so we can do better next time.
Phantom of the Opera's next.
Hallmark presents Halloween as you've never seen it before. Hallmark's Boo Bazaar, where actual costume accessories create a spectacle beyond belief. Horrify your head. Try on glowing terror. Shake in your shorts. Everything to let the ghoul times roll is at Hallmark's Boo Bazaar.
Now playing in a store near you.
I'm frightened.
Halloween. A time for children. Parties. Good times. Halloween was a special time. Until he came back for more.
I told you this isn't a man.
Monday, October 21st at 8. TV 50 presents the broadcast television premiere of Halloween 2. Michael's back, and there's no place to hide.
On October 28th, near Halloween Day, Provincial's got a bonus draw coming your way. Up $50,000 for 50 like you. Someone's got to win it. It might as well be you. The Provincial Match. It's a bonus draw smash. Catching on in a flash. Provincial match.
50-50 $1,000 prizes.
This Halloween, something monstrous is coming your way.
Dad, the money monster's here.
You can win up to $10,000 instantly in Roundtree's Money Monster Contest. There's a match and win card in every Halloween pack of Coffee Crisp, Smarties, Aero, Kit Kat, and Mirage. Just scratch and then find a match. Roundtree's Money Monster. Pure madness, if you know what I mean.
You turned the potato bug, everyone but your boyfriend dies.
Don't even be started with a centipede. No, but like save them, do you mean like mouth to mouth? Because I never got my CPR like instruction, so I'm probably actually not licensed.
Wait, you said if I save them, you said no take backsies.
His mustache is coming off.
Oh no, this is just Salvador Dali, not my boyfriend.
She's
Never mind.
putting his hands where she wants them in.
Some guys you gotta do that. Let me rest on your bosom.
You smell funny.
You smell like shit water, but I'm glad you're alive, I guess.
Meanwhile.
And we're back to the stroke of monkey.
Patty cake.
In the air tonight.
It's like, why did I buy that?
What does that mean again? Which bug do I twist?
Good thing the
no,
water...
they don't need a shit snorkel because I tried to drown those two.
Good thing the water's all gone. Quick, turn a bug. Do we have a boll weevil or a stag or a...
Maybe they'll let me go if I show them my snorkel.
Completely oblivious to this.
I think he's also dry now.
Well, yeah, because all of his booze is underwater.
Wait.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
No.
Get in the tub with me. Christine, I saw what door you went through, but I just cannot be bothered to get up off the floor.
They're gonna go play billiards.
I'm so heavy from all of this water.
My wool that's soaked.
Has anyone seen Tim Curry? The inspector, he had the whole Rocky Horror. Yeah. It's pretty highbrow up there.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Once again, the music lets us down.
Yes, nothing says angry mob like a lullaby.
Yeah.
The mob approaches his lover kidnapped by the Phantom. Yeah, let's just get a little ditty in there,
Violin duet.
Man, there was a way out all along.
Ukrainian lament of some kind.
Ledouche, there's a door.
It's 11. Hey guys, not to alarm you, but...
Was tearing the curtain down really necessary?
Boy,
that was
that
a tonal
Phantom,
shift.
he really floods my undercellars.
Well, he really blows my catacombs.
Dude, sick billiards.
He really twists my scorpion.
What?
Wake up, Passepartout.
I say.
That's my livery.
I'll never get another job with Wells Fargo after this.
No, that horse, he's epileptic.
And she's asleep for some reason.
It's just so draining, all of the kidnapping and the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most efficient mob I've ever seen.
She had to train for 6 months to do that bug scene. Certain bug twisting instructor from Naples had to show her how to.
Lon was insistent that the scene had to go just right.
They called him the Naples Twister. What?
Cousin of Naples Pearson.
He twisted her Naples? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
They're on their
Hi-ho, silver and such.
Horses are like, yeah, keep whipping. We can only run so fast.
We must get to the Volga Pass to pick up Jonathan Harker.
They're on their way to a Denny's to get a grand slamwich.
I've never driven a carriage before.
Damn it, I'm used to driving a manual.
I'm assuming
It's
they're
an
going
automatic.
really fast. There we go. Hey, she just jumped
Did she
out.
jump out?
Whoa.
Good for her.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, he kind of crashed a little.
He split an axle. Well. Oh my God!
Somebody left a pile of rags in the street.
She's sublimated.
The woman of my life. The woman of my life.
I will flee. Oh,
Oops, sorry.
Cover up. There we go. Move her spine around.
And they were trampled.
Yeah, make sure that she doesn't get trampled too badly in the mob.
It's like that picture after the Canucks lost the Stanley Cup.
Which time?
The time they almost won the Stanley Cup.
For some reason, I'm picturing
time.
James Earl Jones as a lion.
Man, that was a lot of set building for that one shot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, is that the famed Cathedral of Notre Dame?
Probably.
It's pronounced Notre Dame.
The college?
Go Irish.
Okay,
Why
Rudy.
aren't they the fighting French? That's what I always wondered.
Oh, yeah, because the Americans have a very fond remembrance of the fighting French.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on their side more than once.
You know, if you wouldn't stop every 10 feet to look back to see if the mob is still pursuing.
Just keep running.
I don't have my snorkel.
I didn't pack my snorkel.
I'll throw this watch.
He's holding his hand in the air.
My one weakness.
Keep your hand at the level of my eyes.
I've got a thing.
Is it the holy hand grenade?
Fear my MacGuffin.
Is he counting to 3?
Who's brave enough to look into my fist?
It was the Phantom's last joke. And
I didn't really have anything in my hand. Okay, you can kill me now.
What the?
Oh, boy,
Wait, later, man. All right, peace out.
Mob mentality, I guess.
Pool party. Woohoo.
Ooh. I'm sure he's fine.
They're actually beating him beautiful.
Yeah. He's going to come out looking fantastic.
They're going to come out looking like Lon Chaney, but, you know.
Whoa.
Good heavens, they threw that entire dummy into the river.
Do you remember the tail hook scandal?
Yeah, vaguely.
That's what I imagine this is a representation.
Finis. Oh, they couldn't afford the H.
That was The Phantom of the Opera starring Lon Chaney.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Christine Dye.
Yeah, because if Arthur Edward Caruso played Vicomte Raoul de Chagny, they wouldn't have been able to fit it on one line.
Snitz Edwards.
So they had to change the parts.
Is that Snitz Edwards? Is that who played Florine?
I think so.
Snitz?
And who's Florine?
Hey, we gotta get Snitz for this pod.
Florine Papillon.
That sounds like a girl. But...
all I know is that Papillon means butterfly, so his last name is Butterfly. We can make a joke about that.
Florine Butterfly. That's the movie. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, it's finally over.
What I wouldn't give for some chicken from a grocery store deli right now.
Oh, that does sound wonderful.
That does sound good. But you people have been wonderful in supporting the Icebox Radio Theater at iceboxradio.org. No. Yes.
iceboxradio.org/live. You're slipping, old man.
I'm glad we only do this once a year, Sydney. It's been wonderful, and I think
it's
it's just about done.
I can absolutely stand you once a year.
Oh, I agree. I'm so glad that you let me out of the hole, and I let you out of the pot.
Yes.
That's absolutely what
He puts rocks on the lid so I can't lift it.
Well, that was The Phantom of the Opera starring Lon Chaney, and you can. There's a lot of more great stuff from that movie.
There is. There was a whole... We had to cut down some of the torture because we had to poke the team with sticks a little bit to get them, get the funny flowing.
Yes,
of course.
awake, and then we gave them some special menthol gum.
Yes,
that woke them right up as well. Anyway, I have a way to wrap up this entire evening.
Oh, do you now?
Now, Sydney, if you twist the pumpkin, you will ignite barrels of gunpowder beneath the basement, which will then blow up the opera house and us.
How many cellars down?
14.
Ooh, that's quite deep.
14 cellars. It's past the subway. However, if you twist the skull to the left, 3 buildings over, blow up, and that's an orphanage.
Well,
but if you blow up,
don't
the
threaten
orphanage,
me with a good time.
However, if you twist it to the right, nothing happens except they deliver a soda machine to your door tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Now, if you twist,
now you've made it a hard decision.
If you twist the pumpkin guy halfway around, they drain the rainy river.
Right.
Just
and
for
what
kicks.
about the bat?
I'm not exactly sure of the bat. I was actually got a little confused wiring these up. So it's either cuts off the cable or possibly sets the house on fire. Either or.
Well, you know me. I'm always one to roll the dice, and I love shouting fire in a crowded theater. So let's roll the dice on the bat.
Real quick, iceboxradio.org live. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. We're the Icebox Radio.
Whatever
Theater.
happens, happens.
Get it,
Twist it!
Ah!